serious?
We get a record-breaking fight night, which I believe, yeah, we got a record-breaking fight night. Most first-round finishes in the fight night's history. Only 2 decisions on the whole card. Like, this card was genuinely generational. The most first-round finishes in a card's history. Like, this fight night was really fun to watch. Really fun to watch. And on paper, it looked good and had a bunch of finishes. And in real life, it did deliver. I got my pick right for Uros Medic. I had Uros Medic by round 1 KO. It wasn't a KO, it was like a TKO, but it was a slime out. I know why Rodriguez didn't go flat. You know why? Because that right hook that Uros tried to land that ended up hitting the chest, it didn't hit the chin, which just caused him to just fall down. Probably hurt him to the body instead. Because if you look at the replay, you'll see that the left hand landed flush, and then he goes for like a shovel hook with his right hand, and that clips D-Rod on the chest. And then I believe he like throws another left. No, it was a knee up the middle actually. It was a knee up the middle, and he soccer kicked him on the ground. See, this is what I like, bro. Kicks on the ground, yes. Soccer kicks on the ground. People need to use those more, and the knees inside control. And I'm gonna talk about that later, because something pissed me off for someone not using knees and side control, but yeah, it's literally 30-second, exactly 30, it was a 30-second KO. Bro! Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, 1 out of 3, oh no, oh no, oh no. He landed one leg kick that I did drop Medic, which is kind of concerning because there are some good leg kickers in like the top 8. And who I think Uros Medic to fight next is either Leon Edwards or Bilal Muhammad, because Bilal's been wanting to fight Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman's publicly ducking him, and like, I don't think there's no one for Bilal to fight right now. Because Usman's not going back to 170, so I say just hand Uros Medic, and if Uros Medic can KO him, because only Vicente Luque back in the day managed to KO Bilal Muhammad. So if Uros Medic flatlines KOs Bilal Muhammad, we may have a new contender on our hands. But yeah, I got this right. I almost got this one wrong. I was so happy to almost get this one wrong, but I ended up getting this one right. It was bro. It was a round 1 KO, which is crazy because no one KOs Blachowicz in the first round. No one does. So we actually got a new contender on our hands. Even though he's not boring like Oberg. He actually has kind of a personality compared to Oberg. That's why people like this guy more than Oberg. Oberg doesn't have no personality. And what I also like about Uros Medic, he has a personality. He was like, oh, if Leon comes out the hole, so he can fight me next, and I'll knock him out too. Like, bro, he's calling out Leon Edwards and Carlos Prates and stuff. Like, he actually has a personality that we can get into as fans. That's why the UFC is pushing this guy so hard. Cause I'm like, why is this nigga getting Jeff Neal? He only has 2 KOs, 3 KOs. That's why he's getting Jeff Neal and D-Rod, and that's why he's getting all these ranked fights. Cause he has personality, and he's actually promotable. Like, this is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get a guy from Serbia who's actually good. All finishes stuff. If he finishes you, oh my goodness. It's either he finishes you or you finish him. But yeah, I got this one right. I picked Sterling by 29-28 decision. I thought it was going to be like one of those classic Blachowicz decisions where it's like everyone cries robbery or something. But yeah, dang, bro. You killed my boy Blachowicz. Like, that's respect right there. Like, no one does that to Blachowicz. So, we gotta give you a flowers for that. At least it's better than Oberg, though. Seriously. Like, At least I'd rather have this guy champion than Oberg, because at least this guy has a personality. He's calling out people. Like he called out Costa and he called out Yuri, Costa, and Roundtree. Either of those fights would be good for him. So yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll do Yuri, because this is Oberg's teammate. They're like right next to each other in the rankings. Yuri's probably gonna be number 3 by Tuesday, because Sterling's entering the rankings. So I bet you Sterling is gonna be number 4. Yuri's probably gonna end up being number 3 or number 2. That's a perfect fight. That's a perfect fight. Someone's gonna go forward and force Yuri to go. It's gonna be an amazing fight. So yeah, I think we should see Sterling versus Yuri next. Yeah, Sterling versus Yuri next, and then we got Rockets versus Tybora, which is this is a horrible fight. Like I literally laid down the other way. He just kicked Tybora at range. I was expecting something different for you to be a freaking -400 favorite, but and this was not KO. It was a decision. This I don't know who I'd see Rockets fight next. Honestly, he's not going that far in heavyweight. Got Dusko to Dorbich. I got this one right as well. And I got this one right. I picked Valentine by decision. He ended up getting the submission by guillotine in the second round, I believe. No, it was the very end of the first round. And the post-fight interview was actually pretty wholesome. Like, they didn't want to fight each other, but that's how they make their money. So I believe they knew each other or something, because they had their arms around you. And Dusko was really translating for the Serbian crowd. He was literally translating for Valentine to the Serbian crowd. Like, and also, the Serbian crowd was so disrespectful. Like, for example, Robert Valentin submitted Dusko. Freaking Albino KO'd Septo, which we're gonna get to that in a little bit. But every time, like, some underdog wins, like not an underdog, but like someone from other country, like Valentin, Albino, or Gunon wins, the crowd went dead silent. Dead silence. It was actually pretty insane. Like, it was worse than, like, Brazil or, like, New Zealand. Like, it's actually pretty insane how silent they got. Like, no boos, anything. Just dead silence. Dead silence. Dead silence was actually pretty funny, but yeah. Who else I'd like to see Robert Valentine face next? I don't know. Just give him a friend's top 15 guy. We need this guy in the unranked. We need this guy in the unranked section. He's a fun fighter. He has a personality, so we got this. I got this one wrong. I picked Velasquez Seppo by round 1 KO. Oh my goodness, why'd I do that? Why? So I didn't know that Gilbert Urbina was moving up. Nor did I know he actually had power. Because what did he have, like 2 KOs? Bro. Wait. He just wait. He has so he has 2 KOs in the UFC. Okay. So oh my goodness. If Urbina was going to win, it was always going to be by fluke KO. I'm going to say that now. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Bro. Let me record the video, bruh. What are you doing? Alright, there we go. Bro. Alright, we got Velasquez Seppo versus Gilbert Urbina. I picked Velasquez Seppo by round 1 KO. And it went the complete opposite what I thought it would. I didn't really study much tape on this guy because I didn't think Urbina was that good. But from what I've been hearing, this guy was extremely reckless from the get-go. He was on steroids. I didn't know that. I dead serious wouldn't know that. I probably would have picked Urbina if I had known he was on steroids. I'm being so serious. But yeah. He was severely lacking on the ground. He didn't know how to get up. Urbina wasn't even pinning him. He wasn't even pinning him on the ground. He was TKOing him with elbows, but he wasn't pinning him down. Like, he was infuriating to see because Anyway, how you let Gilbert Urbina win a fight in 2026? Like genuinely, but yeah. So yeah, he got flatlined by. How you get flatlined by Gilbert Urbina, bro? Like genuinely, you're so bad. Yeah, we got Mouse Yanchix versus Nolan Guyon. I picked Nolan Guyon and I actually bet on him through Kalshi. I got this one right, but it was by a submission actually. Yeah, it was quick, easy work. He landed a few leg kicks to completely deaden Xanch's legs. Like he like Guyon hit him perfectly on the knee with a perennial nerve kick. His old leg just went to sleep, and he was trying to fight it out. He was swinging for the fences, but then Guyon ended up taking him down in his back, getting an easy rear naked choke. And it was hilarious because as soon as he got the choke on the neck, the whole crowd just went completely silent. Like you could hear Guyon screaming. That's how silent the crowd was. But yeah, I feel like this guy is gonna be a pretty good prospect. I don't know if I see him in the rankings, only because he's so green. But we got a new French prospect in Nolan Guyon. He looks like in great shape. Can't wait to see where he goes. But yo, gosh, hey, watch unsuccessful. I picked Klein by decision. Ended up being Tofik Musayev by round. Oh my goodness. I guess the reason why Bahamas were able to school him on the feet because Bahamas is so long. So I guess that's why. Because Musayev actually showed pretty good game planning throughout this fight. He was targeting the legs. He was targeting the bad ankle, which is someone with a prior ankle injury himself. Getting kicked in the ankle sucks. It sucks so bad. Which even if you check your mind, it will hurt. Like you won't be able to plant the same way for a few minutes. I bet that's why Ludwig Klein was so hesitant on throwing because he didn't want to slip over his ankle. And that in turn led to Musayev backing him up against fence, like hitting him with a 2-3, dropping him, and then finally finishing him. And I don't want Musayev to get a ranked opponent. He got easily destroyed by Orbai. He got easily destroyed by Bahamas before he cheated. Orbai made quick work of this guy. I wouldn't feel right seeing him in the rankings for Orbai, genuinely. Speaking of, why the freak is Orbai fighting Jeremiah Wells, bro? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Tofik Musayev got this one done by round 1 KO. I got this one wrong. I got this one wrong, and I got this one wrong. This one wrong, and then which other one did I get wrong? I got one other one wrong. It was Gilbert Urbina, freaking Musayev, and oh wow, did I only go? Oh, I went 12-2. Okay, so yeah, I picked Michael Oliveira. This was a no-brainer. Orban Elliott got flatlined in the first round by a jab. Not by a jab, but like he got knocked down by a jab, and this right hand literally made him start crawling away. He was Ian Gary Maxing. He was Ian Gary Maxing in the 5th round against Practice, where he was literally crawling away on all four. Like, if you watch the finishing sequence, he was literally crawling away. Crawling away. But yeah, this guy Oliveira is a freaking mutant. Apparently, he was a former paratrooper or something. So this guy's built like an absolute mutant. And yeah, it was easy first round KO for Oliveira, flatline. I picked Borisov Nikolek. I picked him by KO, right? He ended up getting he ended up getting the decision. It was a 29-27, which was insane. Mark Vologden got 29-27. What was the third round, like a 10-7 or something? I think that's what it was. But he he was so reckless in the first round. He got caught by Vologin coming in. It was almost done. Bro, I don't know why Vologin just didn't like just take him down and just do straight knees to side control. That's what. Bro, if that was me, if I was in Mark Vologin situation, I would have spammed knees to side control over and over again to break his ribs. Like the Cody hadn't finished. Like I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. The Cody hadn't finished against Aquiliane. Whoa, I was recording. Oh my gosh, no way, I was looking at my phone, bro. Bro, I forgot I was recording just a second ago. Uh, yeah. So yeah, he got too much. Bro, I gotta speed through this quickly. Okay, we got Benedict his Grad. I got this one right too. I picked Grad by decision. He ended up getting a submission in the second round. It was kind of weird because he kind of looked like he didn't tap. Um, like he kind of, it looked like he did. I could kind of see why the referee mistaked it for a tap because um because he was like trying to push the leg off, but his arm was like flailing around, so it kind of looked like he was tapping the thigh. So I kind of see I can see why the referee made that mistake. Yeah, I hope Bogdan Grad goes pretty far. He has good grappling. He was able to hold down Luke Riley in the first round and threaten some subs, get some ground pound off. I think he'll go pretty surprisingly far as unranked guy as featherweight. But now we got freaking Rebecca versus. I'm so happy I got this one right. If he fumbled this again, that would have been. This would have been like an hour video of me ranting about Rebecca, bro. I'm telling you because Rebecca. I see why Rebecca was trying to take down Grant Dawson last fight. We were like, bro, why is he trying to take down all these niggas down? Like, why is he doing that? Now we see why he's doing it. He has this like weird ground game to where it's like he just like unleashes this straight carnage on you on the ground. He was hitting Prapor like over and over again as soon as he got control. It was early until like 4:55 when the fight got stopped. He was like he was controlled for like the whole time. Um, yeah, I'm not even going through the women's fight, bro, cause he called out Benoit Saint Denis. You're only coming off for one win. Like I would love to see that matchup, but you gotta get a few more wins first, Rebecca, before you call it out. freaking Benoit Saint Denis. But yeah, body shot KO. I don't know why this got freaking performance of the night, bro. It's women, bro. Bro, Stephanie Luciano should have got freaking performance of the night, bro. See. Anyways, it was like this right hand to the body, which is kind of a weird stoppage, cause the fight before this, it was like okay, that was like a piercing body kick right in the liver, but this it was just like a right hand. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. I anyway, I got this one right. Um, I got these two right as well. I picked John Jovan Laker by third round KO. He actually ended up getting a first round KO, I think. With a body kick, which is insane because when do you see heavyweights freaking pull out body kicks out their seriously though, when do you see heavyweights do that? You never see that. Um, kind and yeah, I picked Stephanie Luciano by rear naked choke, but yeah. So overall, I went 12-2 on this card, I believe. Albina and Musayev. Yeah, I went 12-2. So overall good card, good pick rate. Also, I do have a special collab with somebody coming soon. I believe on either Wednesday or Thursday. So I think on Wednesday. So be prepared for that. And today I'm also doing a double upload, bro. I gotta do a video on the Black and Makeup community, bro. It's too bad, bro. I'm literally recording that right after I finish this. So I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit. Literally.